Virgo is represented by the Maiden in the zodiacal menagerie of mascots. The way the glyph, or the symbol for Virgo, is written is interpreted by some astrologers as depicting the body's intestinal tract due to this sign's associations with processing and digestion. The figure also has a tail curled in on itself to symbolize modesty. Mythologically, Virgo is associated with Astrea, the goddess of purity and precision. She lived here on Earth during the golden age of humanity. The ancient Greeks believed there was a period in prehistory where humans experienced perfect happiness, and there was no such thing as suffering. Astrea was one of the deities who oversaw this perfect order and peace that once existed among us. Unfortunately, this era didn't last. Humans eventually became corrupted by greed and violence, and our civilization descended into the brutish chaos we now experience today. The divinities who were living among us during this decline all left Earth to return to the realm of the gods one by one. Notably, however, Astrea was the last one to leave us. She stayed to the very end, hoping that she could fix things. Eventually, Zeus, the king of the gods, called her back to the heavens because there was nothing further that could be done, but for her tireless efforts, he awarded her a place in the sky as the constellation Virgo. The myth prophesied that one day Astrea would return to Earth and help us restore humanity to its former glory, heralding the dawn of a new golden age. In the meantime, her spirit of purity is embodied here on Earth by those born under her zodiac sign Virgo. This sign carries that divine energy of dedication and selfless service, capable of repairing and remediating the world's flaws. Astrea stayed with us, even when all the other gods abandoned hope. Virgo similarly doesn't like to give up unless the job has been done to their standards. This would normally be where I would transition to discussing the animal characteristics of the zodiac symbol, because the majority of other signs have animal mascots. The word zodiac is derived from the Greek zodiakos kyklos, which means cycle of animals. Etymologically, it shares the same roots as our English words zoo or zoology. But Virgo is among an elite classification of signs with human mascots. Our modern English word virgin is derived from this Latin root, but it should be noted that the original Greek word for Virgo was parthenos, which meant a woman who does not belong to a man. It didn't necessarily connote celibacy or virginity in the way that we understand the concept today. From the ancient Greeks' point of view, parthenos was considered an empowered position of fierce independence which commanded the utmost respect. Some of their most powerful and revered goddesses like Athena and Artemis were Parthenos, or Virgos. In mainstream astrology, this sign gets teased for being prudish because of the narrow modern interpretation of their zodiacal symbol as the Virgin. But what Virgo energy truly represents is a personal strength that won't be beholden or subjugated to others. The Parthenos concept of purity refers to a purity of mind and a purity of identity. These badass women answer to no one but themselves, and this is one of the reasons Virgo has such a developed sense of personal responsibility. One of the other reasons is because of the season during which the sun travels through this zodiac sign. If you'd like to learn more about the energy of Virgo season and how it influences your sign, you can check out my other video titled Virgo Season, linked in the description. Signs with human mascots are considered more intellectual, emotionally detached, and rational. Because they're not subject to primal animal instincts, they operate at the level of a higher-minded consciousness. Virgo is the intellectual of the zodiac who yearns for a more objective and logical world. Thank you so much for listening, Virgo. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, comment if you have any questions, share this with your friends or other Virgos in your life, and please subscribe. I would be so happy to have you with me.